Yeah, got it for you.
You smell the rat.
You kept it.
Was it over then? But then I removed you and we can't
I'll probably come back tomorrow, you're gonna have all the medicine.
I think that's,
They have a email.
Because that's a 4-month period. You should be able to tell if it's going to be 4 months versus another 6 months.
Right. Well, then you should take the money for that. Yeah, it's all square. Oh, wow.
okay, yeah, no, it's not a. Sit down and listen meeting. Oh my God.
I'm like, I'm glad I was gone because if me and Kelly would have been gone, the kids are all in the rooms at that time. It would have been all
Stop it. 10 minutes ago, lady. You're ready.
Call the meeting to order. Today, June 10th at, sorry, wrong paper. July 8th at 6:01 p.m. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have approval of last month's agenda? Or approval of this month's Approval of this month's agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Audit and pay bills.
Make a motion to pay the bills.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Approval for previous regular meeting minutes. Everybody read them?
Yeah, it was pointed out to me by a citizen that on line 11, where it says west Trout Valley Road should be east Trout Valley Road.
You guys have your mics on?
Yes.
See that too. Make a motion to approve those changes.
You see that on there? Motion has been made by Dale to accept with the changes.
Excuse me, we can't hear you.
Okay.
What's the change?
The change was, there's a mistake made on line 11 stating that the two addresses on West Trout Valley Road, it should be East Trout Valley Road.
Okay, thank you.
So
Is your
motion,
mic's working?
good,
Probably closer.
okay. All right. So a motion has been made to accept the minutes with the change. By Dale,
Make a motion to accept with the change.
Mike seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Treasurer's report.
This is through June 30th of this year. Checking account beginning balance was $21,099.14. Transfer in $74,746.62. Disbursements of $269,189.17. Interest of $7.63 with an ending balance of a negative $173,335.78. And that is due to the fact that we held that Scott's construction check to pay that to get the interest. So we held that check of $186,173.25 and delivered it to Scott's Construction last week, Thursday, on July 3rd. They deposited the check yesterday, so the $186,173.25 was transferred from the savings to the checking account yesterday to cover the check. And by waiting to transfer that money until yesterday, the town earned $522.57 of interest.
Ooh, nice.
Nice catch, yes.
Thank you.
Good job, Tanya.
And then the tax savings account beginning balance was $150,346.62. Disbursements of $50,346.62. Interest of $370.22 with an ending balance of $100,370.22. Dedicated fund savings beginning balance was $30,671.44. Transfer in of $10,115.01. Disbursements of $14,400. Interest $99.36 with the ending balance of $26,485.81. The operating savings beginning balance was $175,022.67. Deposits of $9,171.65. Transfers out of $10,000. Interest of $562.42. With an ending balance of $174,756.74.
Motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Is Amy Penn here for the CW? Yes, she is.
I'm looking for a friend in the audience who has their phone handy that will put a 5-minute timer on for me.
Have a watch.
Be sure to set my alarm for 5 minutes. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so my name is Amy Penn. I work for the DNR, the Division of Forestry, and with the changeover in the board membership, I just thought this was a great opportunity. Actually, it was the town clerk's idea, so thank you, Terry, to just come in and do a little reminder. That's kind of helpful as there's turnover and changes in the board. The town of Big Flats has a community wildfire protection plan that, just real quick, so just purpose, rules, expectations, purpose. We have, not all of Wisconsin is at very high risk, but what about town of Big Flats? Very high, highest ranking. So not the whole state is what we would call community at risk. There are 574 by our last risk assessment. I'm working with 5 towns that are in the top 12. So you are one and your neighbors. So town of Saratoga, town of Monroe, town of Rome, town of Grand Rapids I've worked with, and now another one in southern area. So because the risk is so high, there's just one of me assigned to central Wisconsin. My whole purpose is to work with subdivisions and towns that are at very high risk to wildfire. And we do this, we create this document, create this group of people that come together. So it's something that it's a high investment on our part. We only do it in places that really, really need it. So just as a reminder, the town, they first worked with us back in 2010, so there was an original CWPP that went 2010 to 2015. Then we had a little break, and then we did another one 2016 to 2020, and then there was a little break, and then they just adopted one in 2024. So what that entails is members from the Division of Forestry have to be a part of that, members of the fire department have to be a part of that, and members of the town. In this case, at least, well, in every case, at least one member from the town board. So because we've had this ongoing thing, we've been able to do some different projects, and I do have a folder for each of you with a copy of the plan if you don't have it handy. But over time, since 2010, the amount of money in grant dollars that the town has had is about $62,000 since 2010. So I don't know if we always connected, but the curbside brush pickup project, that is related to the Community Wildfire Protection Plan and some of that funding as well. So because you guys have a CWPP and you're an active partner with us, you get some additional attention, investment, grant dollars that help support fuels reduction and education. So I just thought it would be a good opportunity to just touch on that again. The fact that it is, it's a group of people that we all come together and that we all have a role to play. We only meet once or twice a year, sort of our set our plan. Can I see a show of hands? I see a few people, faces I know. How many people have been a part of that planning process? Can you raise your hand? So thank you. Oh yeah, I see you, Susan. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, good group of people. We've been meeting, getting some projects going. The plan is available if you'd like to if you're curious about so really, I mean, it's a 20-page plan with information about driveway access and other, but in this case, we have just the most highest projects are the ones that we're working on as a group. I also put in here, for the board members, you were approved, so every year you apply. Last year, it would have been Mark that applied for wildfire risk reduction funds. You did apply and were successful. We're fully funded what you requested for this calendar year. So there are some things to know. Every year when you guys hire the contractor, they track how many people participate. We use that to do it's to report out on the grant dollars. So if there's any question about the letter or sending the letter out or what the letter says or what you need to track, please be in touch with me so that we can make sure that you're documenting everything you need in order to be reimbursed for the cost of that project. Just a couple quick educational items. I want to know if you guys can tell me, if we're talking about fire season in Wisconsin, I'm going to ask you the seasons. What's our highest time for risk? Is it winter, spring, summer, or fall? Spring, very good. Number one cause of wildland fire, is it lightning, debris burning, campfires, or fireworks?
Debris, last 3.
Debris burning. Debris burning is by far the number one. Debris burning is someone that's trying to clean up their yard, they're getting twigs and sticks, and they're burning it. It might be in a fire ring, but you have to have a DNR burning permit in the town of Big Flats. When do you have to have a burning permit to burn in the town of Big Flats?
There's not snow.
Anytime there is not complete snow cover, you have to have it's a free annual permit. You gotta check the regulations every single day that you wanna burn. So number one cause, that's why we're bringing it up. So with that, I just wanna, how many of you guys are gonna participate in the curbside pickup, out of curiosity? Few, okay. All right, do you have any questions for me, board members? Do you have any questions for me?
What criteria do we have to meet to get funding from the DNR?
So you have to, so you get your community, if you have a community wildfire protection plan, you're considered an active partner. That puts you at the highest level of eligibility for funding. And in order to have an active community wildfire protection plan, the main thing is you need to make sure that we have all three people at the table. So Division of Forestry shows up, fire department shows up, at least one member of the town board, and usually someone else. You know, Richard's been going, Susan's been going, we've got some others that have been going. So as long as everybody's showing up at the table when we meet, which is only once or twice a year, we can stay active. You can continue to request funds, you can continue to get funds and get reimbursed and apply for the next year. But it's just, I think sometimes it's like, oh, this money shows up, and we kind of forget the connections and the purpose and the why we do it and what it takes to kind of make that thing happen.
One of the reasons I ask is the previous chairman would request pictures of piles of brush, in front of people's homes.
Yeah. So part of that is, I don't need I need one picture to submit with a project summary that shows you guys did a project. So I get a copy of the invoice, you guys keep track of town staff hours, equipment hours, and you keep track, actually DCM does it, they keep track of how many houses they stop at, and I need one picture.
Oh, okay.
So it's not, we're not interested in taking a picture of an address number or a specific house, it's usually just brush on the road, and usually it's like you can see down the road, here's a whole bunch of brushes, snap, I have one for this year, I can check the box that I did a project summary. Other questions for me?
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
So we live on a private road. Is that something, I don't know if the board decides that, or if that's something, we've never taken it out.
You can still come down there.
You can't come down there? Okay.
But it would be considered the same thing as emergency services.
Okay.
You know, we're not plowing the road. If you're a taxpayer, you considered same services.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was a long 5 minutes. I must be over 5 minutes now. So I just want to leave these with you, and if there's any questions or clarity needed to make sure that we get all your documentation correct, please be in touch. Tara knows where I am, not far away, so whatever you guys need, so we can keep you moving along, so.
FYI, that's Terry's house on that folder.
Really?
Yes.
All right, thanks so much for your time. I'll let you keep
That
going
was
with your
me.
agenda.
I guess
Thank
you're
you.
maybe on the window.
No, I'm the one that took the picture.
Must be a reflection.
There you go, yeah.
Number 7, correspondence, clerk update.
I got a list of permits from the county. And the only update, any of the correspondence I would have sent you guys through email. But one thing I did get updated was the state form I have to fill out for alcohol and alcohol licenses that we have to issue, that we have to send that information to the state every year.
Okay.
Oh, and just start writing down like that. And I'm requesting to close the office one day out of the week. I will still be here working, but working when I don't have to answer phones, I don't have anybody coming in. I'm asking if the board would let me do that. I will still be here.
I've been here during the day when she's trying to work. With the constant distractions, I think it would probably be better if she could concentrate on the work.
You're one of those distractions, aren't you?
Sometimes.
I know,
You all are.
You all are.
Thank you. Now I just gotta decide. I don't know if it's gonna be, Tanya thinks Tuesday. I was
Like I
thinking.
said, you're here more than I am, so whatever day works best for you.
Not Monday. I'll always be here on Monday because Mondays are crazy.
So it's not a change of hours or days, it's just she's still here, so it's just FYI.
So just lock the door.
Yeah.
Okay. What day have you picked?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know.
Not
I'm
Monday, not
thinking-
Friday.
Okay.
That's true. Probably Thursday, I'm thinking at this point.
Does that fit with Tanya's schedule?
Julie doesn't have a schedule.
Why don't you let us know with an email? all three of
I
them?
will. Like I said, it's either gonna be Tuesday or Thursday.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I have.
Will you post that on the town website, so we know?
Oh, yes, of course, it'll be on the boards like it is now, and it'll be on the website, of course.
All right, number 8, Friends of the Big Flats Firehouse.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight, Friends of Big Flats Firehouse is donating $6,897.83 to the Big Flats Fire Department to be used at their best discretion. Through the hard work of our volunteers and the support of our private citizens and local businesses, this group has donated more than $16,400 in cash and supplies to the Big Flats Fire Department. Additionally, with the help of local business sponsorships and donations, the group has also provided 3 firefighter-geared events with food, entertainment, prizes, and gifts for the volunteers at a value of just over $9,500. This makes total giving from the Friends Group over the past 3 years to just under $26,000. None of this would have been possible without the great volunteers and the generous community support. I know the group would like to thank the community. I would like to thank the group of volunteers. Tonight's donation is the sum total of the group's cash assets. All other assets have been dispersed as per our legal requirements. All government paperwork has been filed, marking tonight as the official dissolution of the group. We wish the fire department and their newly formed support group the very best. On a personal final note, knowing all that I now know, I would strongly recommend that they never file for 501c3 status. Thank you.
Question, Pam? Pam, are you donating it to the fire department?
Fire department, yeah.
Not to the volunteers?
No,
Okay.
fire department. It's
Okay.
on the cashier's desk.
Okay, we just wanna make sure that, okay, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
What does that mean for the street dance?
No.
What does that mean for the street dance? Isn't that who?
That's not us.
Oh, that's not you?
Fire department.
Yeah, that-
Oh, okay.
Fire Department report.
Start with our calls of service for June. You guys should have all gotten a spreadsheet. We had 16 total calls for service, 14 were medical. 2 of them were fire department only, and then a couple, well, the numbers did change after, but we had 2 of them that firefighters assisted with. So that just means for us that we have to do 2 different types of reports, so. And all of them were in Big Flats, other than one mutual aid call that did wind up getting canceled en route for a structure fire. Our financial report, checking account, beginning balance $2,817.60. Disbursements $1,574.26. $2 signature fee. Total ending balance would be $1,241.34. Savings account $50,889.51 as a starting balance. The $2 signature fee. Deposits totaled $2,380. Interest earned $167.34, and totaling $53,434.85 for the ending balance, with a combined total of both checking and savings $54,700. $676.92. Any questions on that? Okay. So I am proud to announce that Big Flats Fire Department was approved for the grant, $209,284 through the Legacy Foundation for our air packs and air compressor.
Oh, great.
So very exciting. This will allow us, we ordered 13 Scott SCBA air packs, 26 4,500 PSI bottles, 16 face masks, 3 extension belts, a quick connect for us filling our RDC for our surface ice rescue, totaling $148,457. And then from another vendor, we purchased an Arctic air compressor with the Cascade system. So we'll have 4 Cascade bottles and a filling station totaling $55,954.02. That actually left us under budget for what we originally asked for, $4,873. Thank you to those vendors, knowing that it was a grant and that we were working on it, they did take off that chunk of change for us. So we should see that stuff starting to come in either end of the month, early next month. Yes, very exciting. And then our new EMS vehicle. Thank you very much. We did take possession of it 2 weeks ago now. Yeah. Same day. I actually found out that they picked that up, and minutes later I got the call from Mr. Bovee about this grant. So we're working on getting the emergency lights and radios installed, figuring out what we want to do for the slide out unit and getting the decals added. We're not touching it until all the insurance and licensing and everything comes in. So it is sitting out back if anybody would like to look at it after the meeting. Just want to remind everybody that our street dance is August 2nd from 1 p.m. to midnight. We have lots of changes this year. We're going to be doing a couple of food trucks. We have different bands. So Dam Country usually is our closing band. They're actually going to be the afternoon band, and we have the Ramble coming for the evening band. So invite everybody to come out and see us then, and then find a firefighter or anybody in the community that's selling raffle tickets. All I got.
Why are we going to food trucks this year?
People, we just don't have as much help as we used to. And last year and years previous, we didn't make enough for it to justify. So we thought we'd go this route. Both of the companies we're getting agreed to giving a donation back to the fire department at the end of the night. So, yes.
At one of the board meetings, it was mentioned that X amount of money was going to be sent over to you guys to purchase something or other. Are you saying that you didn't have to use all of that? A portion of that is coming back?
No, this one, the money that we requested for the grant was totaling $209,284. That whole amount was not used. So no money has been spent yet. All the stuff is on order, but we put in that the firefighters, so the account that we have as a fire department would pay $10,000 towards these air packs. And I believe from what I understood from him, he is not having us even pay that. They're 100% funding it.
So the money that was allocated to you, you don't have to use?
No money had been allocated for the air packs.
Didn't you at one of the meetings?
For the
say-
truck.
Are you speaking of the truck?
The truck, or you
The
talk
truck.
about the repeater, or?
Maybe it was the repeater.
Yeah, this money only can be spent on those air pack compressors.
Oh, okay.
It's what we turned into them.
So did we get the repeaters up and running?
We're waiting for the one last component to come in.
Okay.
And Scott is in class tonight, otherwise he would have been here for an update.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
where
and
we're at. It has
we're
to
just
come
waiting
in.
on the,
Yep,
probably the main thing that he needed.
yep, it's the main thing.
Yes, but all the money that was allocated for that truck out there has been put towards that, to the best of my knowledge. And then once we are able to get everything swapped over and it goes into service, we will put the rescue that we have now up for auction.
Kim, could I have a copy of what all you're doing with that grant? When you get a chance. You don't have to do it now.
Yeah, I'll give you the quotes, you can.
Okay, just so I can have some.
Any other questions for Kim? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pam, and the rest of the friends.
Committee reports. Zoning?
Somebody else did that.
Did 4 site inspections and 4 approvals. On your guys' paper, it says 6 approvals. It's 4.
Okay.
1072 West 14th Lane mobile home remodel. 1055 9th Avenue, new home. 1006 13th Avenue, garage addition. And 1351 new home with garage. Just so you people know, we're getting many more new homes being brought in up here. I don't know if you've been following me every month. And it's a lot of new homes coming in. So, anyway, nothing new legal right now, but there will be some stuff coming, I'm sure. Responded to 15 phone inquiries and 16 emails.
Any questions for Rich?
Are they seasonal homes or full-time homes?
Them, they don't put on there what they put the permit in, it's just for a new home. Some of these that are going up, but I would almost guess they will be full-time, probably sooner than later.
Yes, sir. Very
Thank you, Rich. Planning Commission.
I do not have any new applications, and so the Planning Commission will not be meeting this month. One of the things that we will do next month is the Land and Water Conservation Department. They have some potential funding for expansion of their Adams County Forest Program. And so they're looking at some land in Big Flats to include in that. And I'm going to have Colton Wolasek from the Land and Water Conservation Group come and talk to us, and that will be in August.
Thank you.
Anything
Any
else?
questions for Wendy? Thank you. Nuisance Committee. Nobody?
Can I do an anti-nuisance committee? Just 2 minutes? Hey Siri, I want 2 minutes. I just wanted to talk about the flowers outside.
Okay, well, hold on then
Okay,
for a
sure.
second here. So Justin is not here.
I did talk to Justin today, in fact. He said he's been having about a 50% success rate for people cooperating.
Okay.
The people that are not cooperating are habitual offenders, let's put it that way. And we've already approved attorney involvement, so
Okay.
that's what he's at. He's still trying to coordinate, he wants to get another meeting together. You know, everybody's gotta try to fit their schedule into a meeting that he might call.
Okay.
That's where he's at.
All right. And should we put her in?
That's up to you. That's
We can.
fine, that's fine.
Yep.
So
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, good evening. Thank you to the board and to the community for giving us a minute tonight. Flo and I are starting the Big Flats Friends Community, or BFFs. And we have Flo Husted and myself and Lee Stetson Willis. And we were gonna fundraise for the ambulance, but I'm glad that all worked out. That's fantastic. So now we've started to improve the front of the town hall, and all donations included a beautiful planter underneath the flagpole donated by Twin Creeks. Ace of Rapids gave us jardinias called Big Red Roses, and rose moss, I'm going to screw that up, was donated by Mel and Chuck. He plants at Buskey's Bighorn, if you can see that. And then finally, we split some of the pastas and replanted them under the Smokey the Bear sign, as well as the library book exchange. And we're planning to continue under the Big Flats Fire info sign there. And when the town hall sign is ready, we'll do that as well. and when the front cement irrigation is complete. But, so we just made a small donation letter here, and it quickly says, the Big Flats Town Hall is looking to spruce things up. We're looking for perennial plant donations and potting soil to plant under the signs outside of the town hall. Our hopes to encourage people to use the facility for such events as receptions and banquets. And please consider donating to this beautification and lovely cause. And Flo's number is on there. So I was just gonna pass these out for you guys to take a peek and keep one if you'd like. There we go. And I think that's really all I have to say, but take a peek at it. It looks really, really sweet. And anyway, we appreciate you all and thank you for your time. Thank you. Elise Stetson Willis.
One question for you.
Sure. I'll go back and answer it.
You're gonna answer.
All right, here I am.
Until you do.
You're ready.
Anyway, who's going to maintain them and water them?
Okay,
and
we'll
feed
do
them and so forth?
Well, we've been doing that so far, and then Justin's wife said that she would help with the planters. But when I spoke with her, she said the planters aren't ready because the cement and everything has to be done to the front, and the irrigation system, I guess, has to be done. But so far, Flo and I are managing it, and Justin's wife, I don't remember her name. Cassie is gonna help us out with that. I just spoke with Justin the other day.
Oh, okay,
So
I was
yeah,
just wondering, so it
yeah.
doesn't become a wheat patch.
No, we're gonna do our best. And there's a sign up for the BFF committee at the front desk. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you. That's it for committee reports, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Number 11, discuss an act on a laptop for plan commission chair.
I believe she said her own personal.
Yeah, you're using your personal one right now, correct?
And has been since she began, correct?
Yes.
Oh, are you speaking to us?
No, yeah.
I'm using my personal computer for all of the Flats business, yes. And my system is out of date, and so it's harder and harder to continue to do what I need to do for as a planning commission chair.
Okay. Make a motion to purchase a laptop computer for plan
I'd like
commission
to
chair.
Make a motion to get a computer for the plan commission chair.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried to purchase a laptop computer for plan commission chair.
You can trade in that abacus you have.
Do you have a dollar amount with that? Hello?
Have we,
$300.
about $300?
Okay.
That ain't gonna get much, is it? You can get a Chrome though. The Chromebook is good.
And I've already researched them, so, yeah, we're gonna read.
Oh, you got the info put in.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 12, discuss an act on old assessment rolls to be given to the Adams County Historical Society.
That's me.
That's you, okay.
I was at the Historical Society and I happened to walk in there. Oh, I was going through one of the upstairs and I saw a lady with all the big assessment rolls. We have assessment rolls that are this big, this thick, this big. They're in the fire site. And they are willing to take them from the towns. And what they're doing is they're taking them out of the big binders and they're storing them at the Historical Society. And I'm asking if we can do that because not the cabinets, but the shelves in our fire site, one of them starting to give way because they're so heavy, there's so much weight. I don't know that I want to give them the really old ones because we have them back to the 1800s. So I'm undecided about those, but the other ones, I would like to.
So is that part of the town's history that we have to keep record of?
You give them to the Historical Society.
You can?
Yes.
Okay.
Make a motion to move some of these to the historical society and free up some space.
Okay. Motion's been made to move them. Seconded by Mike. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
I got a question, can we go there and see those too?
At the historical society?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
will it be
sure.
on display?
I don't know if they put them on display. Right now, she was, like, in their upstairs, they have this, like, workroom where they do everything. And she's putting them in, I don't know what kind of boxes you want to call them. They're probably like acid-free and things like that. And so that's what she was doing with them. So, and she had them, whoever she has them on shelves. Yes.
Wouldn't the county have a record of all those assessment rolls?
I don't know if they, I think the townships ended up getting them all, like, all of them. I have two shelves full of them.
Well, yeah, they would have provided you with a copy of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're originals or what.
Anything else to that? Nope, okay. Number 13, approval of Big Flats Fire Department temporary operators and alcohol beverage and licenses.
That shouldn't have been numbered down there.
Okay. So.
That was easy to use.
Yeah. So just an approval, and then you guys just need to sign it.
Okay, this one here. So, motion to grant temporary operator's license. Correct? Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Mike makes a motion.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. We need to sign.
To the fire department?
If, I do have a question. If we don't have to, if we're not required to, can we waive fees to the fire department?
We always have to ask.
I know, but we don't know if we legally can do that, and when we look at some of the updated stuff. So I've sent something to the state asking them to do that. So, but if they say it's up to us, is it okay?
Yes, we're town owned. The fire department is town owned.
So that's the fire department, this is the volunteer fire department who's receiving this and raising the money for them, not for the town.
But it's still an entity of the town.
But the volunteer fire department, I don't know, that's just it, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, I know we haven't charged them, but I just wanna make sure we have it on record if they say, yes, it's up to you. That it's up to the board to decide.
They made massive changes in the alcohol department to where they split everything off earlier this year, and they have all new publications, all new applications,
Because
all
I
new
even-
fees, all everything.
I even
So-
sent a message because they do not list fire department under any of it. So I sent a message saying, because it's like, oh my God. Yes, so they said the fire department would be covered under it, which is like, oh good, okay, for temporary license. But when you look at what their state manuals say, fire department's not in there, volunteer fire department's not in there.
Didn't somebody just have their street dance, like another town, like their first annual? Can we ask them?
Well, I don't know what they did, but I just want to make sure we're doing it right, because,
Yeah.
like she said, the state has changed
I
so
can
much.
tell you Adams had a very hard time getting a license because they don't have a 501(c). They would not give it to the fire department unless there was a 501(c).
What?
Using a fire department auxiliary from
Well-
one county,
And that's, yep, because that's the other, that is what's under there.
and you only can get 2 a year, so nobody that is in the city of Adams wanted to help because they didn't want to use one of their 2.
Yep, I do remember seeing 501(c) under there, but I didn't tell them ours wasn't. So I don't know.
Don't you have to know the name of those people that are gonna be working as the temporary operators?
Yes, they have it on the list.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, they have, where my list went to.
Right,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
you just-
yep, everybody's name and who they're for.
Okay, because you just can't arbitrarily give them, somebody's name.
Oh, no, they get this the list with everybody's name and who they're serving for.
Okay.
So do we need to put it as a motion to waive the fee for the,
I think we should, just to be safe, just to be safe.
okay.
So, make a motion to waive the fees for the fire department for the street dance.
I'll second.
Bill made a motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
All right.
And the other one is, the next one is the Dollar General operator, what is the approval of that one?
Okay, it's just Dollar General.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
only one I have.
So approval for the operating license for Dollar General.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. All right, so now on number 15. Discuss an act on the new fire department service director contract for Henry Fuller.
Just need a
He's not,
motion.
he's not here, but he would have, I don't know, does he need to be here for this?
No, because his signature's not on there.
Right. And just for everybody up to date, the former medical director, or fire department service director retired, and this is his replacement that we are signing for, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the main communication between the states for our licenses. Medical license.
Okay? All right.
Motion by,
Motion for,
I'll make a motion to accept, Henry Foley for the contract.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And then number 16, discuss an act on the digital sign.
I'd like to table that. Dale did some research, he brought in some numbers for us to look at. I'd like to dig a little deeper, drill down into this and find out what the sign looks like. If there are any other businesses that they can display that, we can have an idea how they operate.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
I mean, they give a description, but there's no picture.
Okay.
I didn't print out any pictures or anything.
Yeah, I wanna dig deeper.
Right, look at that.
Okay, so we will table that till next
Dick?
month?
Dick,
Yes.
before you table it, I have some thoughts.
Okay.
Can I share? Okay, my thoughts on a digital sign. Big Flats is 16th Avenue to 7th Avenue, Badger down to Chicago. The amount of taxpayers that actually pass by right here at 45 miles an hour are probably slim. I can read the sign that's out there, but I'm not gonna hesitate to read a digital sign. I'm just commenting on that. If the webpage was kept up to date, I think that would be more than enough for access to people to find out what's going on in Big Flats and the information that's necessary versus the cost for a digital sign. It's just an opinion.
Okay, noted. How many people, just out of curiosity, how many people here, raise a hand, to actually look at the town website for information? Fair amount, okay.
I prefer a sign.
Okay.
I look at the sign every time I drive by, but every morning and night.
I prefer that sign.
How many people go past
There are a lot of people pass highway, this sign out here to get to the dump.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't it count as one of your postings? Like,
I know,
don't,
but
oh, it doesn't?
Not-
I just want to act what you said.
Even a sign like. there would be
But being
like this
flat
in
up
building,
against the
right?
building is gonna be harder to read.
That will be harder to read, yeah.
Right, and that's one of the options, looking at a single-sided or double-sided
Yeah,
sign.
double-sided would be better in place of where it's
Right,
at now.
correct.
Yeah, right out there, yeah. And we posted a single sign up on the side of the building, you only got one exposure, you're going by at 45, 50, some odd miles an hour.
Trees getting away.
They're not gonna be able to actually read much of it.
Right.
Unless you want to put it up on this building at a V, so that way it's kind of pointing at both sides like a
But
movie
that's
theater.
double the cost.
If people do read it, you'll have accents right there. It'll be easy to respond to.
Right.
Market.
So it was just a look, we need to do something with the sign that's out here.
Yeah.
So this is just an option that we're looking at, is what it is, but that one definitely needs repair. And then there is convenience also, having it out there, being able to sit in the office and change the sign rather than have to go out.
And it's nice, I have no problem changing it, but I tell you what, when it's cold, you can't wear gloves.
I used to have to change the sign at Midstate Tech all the time. I agree with you, it's cold. But it is information, and if you are passing by, you can read it, and at 45 miles an hour, but you can't read a digital sign.
Well, the
I mean,
highway-
I don't even know what the flavor of the day is at Culver's. I go fast.
Well, the highway guys.
Nobody
is
pays
taking
any
the sign
attention
out.
to
It's
speed
now
limit
very
signs
good.
anyway.
Don't we have a highway guy?
It's all doing 65, 70 miles an
The
hour.
highway.
As it's scrolling by,
Back in the
wait
day,
5 minutes.
the highwayman changed the sign.
Oh, I've been the one doing the signs.
Okay, the other thing is, have you checked with the town of Monroe? Because they've got a digital sign.
Correct, they do.
And we all know that Rome goes fancy, but the town of Monroe's is very adequate for what they've got.
Yeah,
You can see it from both sides, and
I was out in Monroe Center yesterday on some other business, and I talked to the people about their sign.
okay.
And their sign, I believe they went through, they did not say who they exactly went through, but I believe they went through the people that have given me the quote, which is TV Liquidator.
So,
The speed limit there is 35 too. The speed limit on that road is 35 miles an hour too.
Well,
So you're going
live
slow.
long enough to do 35 here too.
Yeah,
But-
if it's rolling, you don't get all the
Whole
information
road,
you need at
35
once.
miles an
Yeah.
hour. How many-
it doesn't always have to scroll. It can be just
State roads is.
like a placard. Yeah, it can be done that way too. I think that's how
No,
Monroe
no,
does
yeah. It used to be 65. It used to be 55. But that's the
Where was
rule.
that lady from that
Township,
where was the lady
state.
from that contacted me?
I'm a commercial driver
I'm-
for 50, 60 years.
I
I
know
know
we're
what
talking
we're
about
doing.
Hazel.
The sign.
That's right, Dick.
Who's the lady that contacted you?
What company did the lady work for that contacted me, and I sent it on to you?
Oh,
You called her back, didn't you?
I emailed back with her.
Okay.
I emailed with her.
But you don't know what company it was?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't, but theirs were much higher. Their prices were much higher than what these were.
I think Quitrip uses Darktronics for all their signs.
Darktronics.
Darktronics.
So, table till next month?
For
Yeah, more
goodness
information? Okay. Discussion act to change internet and phone service from Frontier to Spectrum. Do we run 17 and 18 together?
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have, well, you would have to, one is one, and, could we purchase one of their cellular phones to replace our landline phone? That's, would be one motion. And
Okay.
changing over from Frontier to,
Spectrum.
Spectrum.
To Spectrum, okay.
Yes.
And how much are we paying roughly about? for-
We are paying $139 a month to Frontier.
Okay, and what is Spectrum coming in at? as a whole?
Right now, Spectrum is coming in at, wait a minute, where did it go?
The business.
It was like,
higher.
yeah, it was like, well, for the phone, it was, we would have a cell phone instead of the landline phone. And it's free for 1 year. Then after that, it'd be $30 a month. That would be our phone service. And I think it was $80 a month for,
You said 86.
86 or $82 a month for, I don't have that. The,
Internet.
Yes, the internet, sorry. And
Okay.
that would be fiber optics.
Okay.
I don't know how much faster it'd be, I don't know.
It's gonna be amazingly different.
Okay.
I hope so.
Question on that.
Yes,
What we're paying for, what we have as far as power with Frontier, you know, how many gigabytes or whatever?
Nothing.
Are we getting the same amount?
More.
Oh, we're
More.
getting no more.
Spectrum is
We're getting
way
more
higher.
for less?
Yes.
That's my question.
No brainer, yeah. What is it after the first year then?
Then it goes up $30.
So it'd be 110, so we're still coming out farther ahead. Okay.
Is that for residential or business?
That is her business. Yes.
Okay. All
We're
right.
just, the difference is we're not hooking up to our personal lines, because I asked him, how many cases are taxes on that? And he said, yes, there's three. That it is business. But I
You're
just
here to
need,
take the cell phone home with you then?
I think you can still get a regular phone though.
Yeah,
Like,
you
it doesn't
can get-
have to be a cell
You can get a
phone.
landline.
Well, like a landline looking phone.
we just, like this phone we have here is horrible.
I can't even imagine.
The messages, it's terrible.
Frontier is awful.
Yeah, it is.
So, make a motion to change the internet and phone service from Frontier to Spectrum.
No,
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried for number 17.
Number 18.
And then number 18 is replacing the landline phone with a cell phone.
I'll make a motion to replace the landline with the cell phone.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor? Motion carried, number 18.
Yes, we get papers.
Yeah, we do.
You asked about that one because a friend of mine got Spectrum and she said she was able to get a landline. It worries me a little bit about fire department not having a landline. Because like,
No,
even
the fire,
today,
That's
they
the
can work on the
911
towers.
is the fire department. 911.
Oh,
Nobody
I was,
calls.
forgive me, the town hall.
Yep, yeah.
Okay, all right.
No,
Because
that's
they've been
okay.
working on the towers all day, and a lot of us have had trouble with computers and stuff like that. Because they've been working on the towers.
Was there another question? I seen a second hand. No? Okay. No other questions? All right. Number 19, discuss and act on the new assessor contract with townwide re-evaluation. Yes.
It's- Well, the state requires all towns to have reevaluations done every so many years.
And we are up for it.
How many years?
We are, we've already received our first warning.
Yes.
So the second, yeah, no, you get one more and you don't want the
You don't
state
want
to
the
step
third.
in.
No.
Yeah, you don't want the state to step in to do it because then what we've been told is you have to pay the state and whoever the state hires, you have to also pay them. So if they hired the assessors we have, you're still gonna have to pay the state something and the assessor. It's a scam.
Taxes are going up, you guys got fast internet.
New assessor contract, is that what the one that we have now? So you just wanna renew that one?
What this one is our normal contract, which is $15,000 a year we pay them for regular maintenance.
And that's the one you have had the last couple of years?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I thought was
Okay.
gonna be a new one.
But in order to do the re-evaluation, that,
It's $93,000.
yeah,
Oh my God.
It is, it's unbelievable.
yeah, exterior re-evaluation,
Which means they go house to house.
93,500.
I ain't letting them
I thought they just raised our taxes based on assessments.
Would you
No,
repeat
that
that?
was a
Jim?
high school.
That was just the.
That was it?
Yeah, no, we have, the town has not raised, you look at your tax bill, you look at who's went up. I think the town
Well, I know it's costly, but he's mumbling up there, so I couldn't hear him.
Okay,
93,000 for a revale.
yeah, the exterior re-evaluation is $93,500.
But we can stretch that out over payments, right?
Yes,
Yes,
2 years, correct?
I think so.
that's what I'm looking for.
I remember.
And how often do they do that?
10 years ago.
Every 10 years?
Roughly every 10 years.
Okay.
But you have to stay within compliance. You can't
Yes.
get out of 90% of your assessed value. So if something happens, it can happen
Sooner.
to be done sooner.
And that's, and that's all by state, and when people are coming in paying X amount of dollars, that's what everybody's property is worth, because someone paid $8,000 for an acre of land.
Yeah.
Yep. So now that makes your acre of land worth the same amount.
Yeah.
And when that difference gets to be too much, the state looks at that, steps in and says, hey, we need to address this. Yep.
What people gotta realize is the state sets the value of your township. It's up to the assessor to get that value by doing a revale.
Correct.
And he's only got a little leeway to do it.
So we need to make a motion to accept this contract.
You guys voted any of that? Because that just seems outrageous.
That was the quote that came from that office. We did not.
No, but I meant from like any other appraiser to,
So should we look into, do we have a list of other appraisers?
I don't think we should delay this.
Yeah, that's what I was kinda looking at, when does this, because we're already past
We're
that.
under their radar, so.
Why don't you call Claude Riggleman and ask him what he would charge for a revale? He had the township before, and he does Strong's Prairie. It's only a phone call.
You can reconvene in like a special meeting to put it through, so you don't have to wait for a month.
Wouldn't hurt to have, that's what I was looking, is there?
What's the due date?
Well,
That's what I was looking for on here.
And I'm sure they would give us, because they did the same thing, because we had it sitting since what, January or something like
Yeah.
that. And so it didn't go up.
Issue with not
They
taking
just-
the assessors over last time, so they had to throw it out, reevaluate.
Just wanna get another quote, okay?
I think it would be wise if we did.
I just know that we're kicking the can down the road.
Yeah.
Well, and if I can get a hold of somebody, right away.
Let's do that, Terry. Yeah, I make a motion to table.
I'll second.
Okay, motion to table, as per to get another quote.
Makes sense.
Discuss this at the next board meeting
Well,
or?
Before that,
Whenever
we
we
can have
find it, yeah,
Or what?
whenever we find it, yeah.
Okay,
we can have just a quickie meeting in the office.
okay,
Yes, that's-
meeting on it, all right.
Yeah.
Who does the town of Colburn?
He just let us know he was done,
Done.
and we are due for revale also.
And who does Monroe and who does Rome?
I
And who
don't know.
does Preston?
I don't know.
If you want to kind
Find
of
out.
a fair,
He runs
granted,
that,
the state
yeah.
sets the valuation, but if you want to have a fair one, you should get somebody who's doing some townships around you.
Right, right. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
And this is who the town has had, so
Yeah.
that's who they've been using.
And I think if the state knows that you're looking for an assessor, it won't come down real hard. It's not like you guys didn't know it was coming up.
Well, did you be able to give me that guy's first number?
Sure.
All you gotta do is call the town of Strong Prairie.
Okay. Yeah, but nobody's ever in the office there. She's not.
Nobody's in the office over there?
Not Strong Prairie. I
That's
don't
odd.
think she keeps hours.
let's say Multnomah Township.
Yeah, very few townships.
This town,
Colburn doesn't keep hours.
I would say the back of you guys.
Well, I know the clerk that retired over there had hours.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should be able to make it.
And I have a whole first email I can put out too.
Okay.
And then
All right, number 20, discuss an act on the town ETV UTV ordinance. We had, pardon me?
You guys have a copy?
Which is basically to update and adopt with the county.
From what I read, the county goes by what the towns are. So if you go into a certain township, whoever has to abide by whatever the township's ordinances are.
Yeah, but the town has to have it posted, and we don't have no postings, so the DNR says whatever the road is posted, that's the route speed limit.
Yikes.
So out here, 45, the ATVUT is 45. If you get out further and it's 55, it's 55.
Right.
Unless.
But see, we can't.
Unless it's
county
posted,
roads.
which I just said, we're not posted anywhere.
Yes, so my intent was just to see what you guys, if you had reviewed the old ordinance and then look at.
And see if you need to
how
push
it
anything.
is.
The way the old one that we're currently using for the town.
Yeah, we can't do anything in county road.
Unless posted, which it is in the subdivision, it's 35 miles an hour. Now,
Just in the subdivisions.
no, throughout the entire town, it's 35 miles an hour if it isn't posted.
If it isn't posted.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
So it's
that's-
not the
There are
road
some
speed
areas
limit?
they post them 10 miles an hour.
Now, the county is very specific.
Yeah,
If you're
but-
on the highway, you gotta go 55.
Oh.
But in the town, the town's ordinance supersedes the county when it comes to the town, posting. And that's countywide.
And that's specifically for town roads, though, not county roads.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we have no jurisdiction over the county roads, and they respect the town ordinance.
No, you have jurisdiction over the county roads and the town roads if you post the speed limit. You have no posted speed limits. Look at the DNR rule. If you do not have it posted, it is the road speed limit.
That's correct.
It does not go by town ordinance. I already called and talked to the DNR on it. It has to physically be posted on a sign entering the township at all the entrances. Just go look at Adams Township as you go in, it's posted. All town roads are open to ATV, UTV. Speed limit is this unless otherwise posted. It has to be posted by sign, not a town ordinance. The DNR said they're not gonna look at every township ordinance and see what the ordinance is, and they're not gonna pull somebody over, hey, your town ordinance says it's 35. They're not gonna look up with the ordinance.
So I agree, we should.
I guess that's something that,
Nobody goes by the ordinance anyway, you go past my place, 65, 70 mile an hour.
Yeah.
So we should review this.
Commission either.
I think we probably.
Because they just had the video
From the
on
comprehensive
Facebook about it, the
plan,
DNR, the Adams County Sheriff and the DNR warden, and they just said it right on the Facebook video.
Can they specifically mention each township has their own
Yeah.
ordinance?
Yes, and it has to be posted. And we don't have any postings, other than by the campground where it says 10 miles an hour. Where's it posted?
Not speed limits.
Subdivisions, nowhere else.
But the ordinance clearly states that if it isn't posted, then it's 35 miles an hour on town.
No, who's gonna come up here ATV and look up the town ordinance to see that it's 35? That's because the DNR says it's whatever the road speed limit is. Look it up on the DNR.
Pretty much go through any township around here and they all have UTV.
so what do we really need?
4 signs.
Find out for sure what. we
Has to be
need
on
do.
CC 13 and 13.
Before it's not, okay, let's just get 4 signs and then.
Yeah, but you gotta do
But we
it.
can't,
Regardless, I would agree with
we
this.
can't put a sign on the county road or on the state.
No, it would be notified.
No, you can because Adams Township has it on Highway 13.
I think we need to clarify on this, we got too much floating around
Yeah, I
here.
think.
No, it's Adams Township. Strong's Prairie has it on Highway
That's
13.
part of the process.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's my day.
Yeah, I understand how it works. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay. So we'll be, table it.
Are we supposed to abide by their hours to midnight to 5 a.m.?
Yes,
Whatever the
yes.
posted speed limit is for cars.
yes.
Can't ride ever.
Well, technically 35.
A home advantage.
Maybe
Well, I mean, people need to buy.
Anyway, that is correct. Midnight to 5 in the morning, there is no operations on any of the county roads with ATVs.
Yes, any county road.
That's Adams County.
Yeah.
Yes, Adams County, not county roads.
Not township roads, county roads.
Okay, I follow.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So we are going to review
Somebody
the
needs to do their homework and.
time, the speed limit,
Let's table it.
table it, if we can't.
Might say
Yes.
Okay, I want to add too, since they opened the county roads, to see if you guys can seek an exemption so the ATVs or UTVs can use State Road 13 to get to Dollar General.
They won't do it.
No.
No, they, according to DNR that I talked to, who stopped at my store, townships can request an exemption. There is exemptions throughout the county.
Just that little
where they
section.
can use state roads to get to different businesses.
Because they use Z to get to the Sitco station.
Right.
Not
Z
Z,
is not a
but
state
21,
road.
no, 21's open for the Sitco station.
I would thought this year.
Drive your car.
Yeah, okay, so that's another one.
Park on the side of the road, walk on over. Okay, we're gonna table this.
Yes, table it.
21, yes.
Well, it's a losing battle.
Next one.
All right, got that? All right, discuss an act on the Pine Campground. Is there any update?
Matt.
Nothing at all? Okay, so we have nothing to discuss then whatsoever? Okay, so that'll have to be tabled until next month also. Agreed?
I don't know, I couldn't hear him.
Announcements? When's the next planning commission?
August 9th.
And next regular town board meeting will be August 12th. Here at 6 p.m.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor? Motion carried to adjourn at